Good morning. Coach Burt, hope you're doing great. I'm in Woodbridge, Woodbridge, Virginia. Justin Myers, do you know where Woodbridge, Virginia is? Because I don't know where Woodbridge, Virginia is, other than home of one of our clients, American Financial Network. I think I'm about 30 minutes outside of Washington, D.C. So it's cool, 55 degrees, and I like that. But that's where I am this morning, folks, Woodbridge, Virginia. I got in at 2 a.m. from Denver, Colorado. Good morning, Tommy Davidson. Look at all these folks jumping on. Good morning, everybody. Coach Burt. I got in at 2 a.m. from Denver, and I'm here to speak today. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Eric. Hope you guys are doing great this morning. I got a good message for you. How do you be better this week than you were last week? For many years, I would use the weekends to escape. Okay? I would use the weekends to escape. I would work hard, and then I would play all weekend. I didn't give a lot of thought, Canal Seth, to the next week. I was getting better, but it wasn't really intentional, right? Rick Short, like I was getting better, but right. And then at some point, Kevin Jones, I made a decision to leave my amateur desires behind and go pro. And I decided to use the weekends to rejuvenate, to restore, to reconnect. And I made up my mind I was going to start studying one person. Like on the weekends, I'm going to study somebody successful, real successful. I'm going to study how they did it, how they built it, how they went from nothing to something, how they became a person of interest. And I'm going to pick something up and I'm going to bring it into the next week. Now, this is very different than how most Americans operate. Most Americans work hard through the week, completely disconnect on the weekends, and I understand there's a place for that. And then they come into this week and they are not a bit better than they were last week. Their sales skills don't improve. Their mind has not been expanded. And I was thinking about spending time with the people I spent time with this week in Dallas at the Strategic Wealth Accumulation Tactic Conference. No way you can't get better hanging around those folks. I was thinking about being at the Final Percent yesterday in Denver, Colorado. No way you can't get better. Roosh, no way you can't get better hanging around those folks. I spent the whole plane ride from Denver, which is about 3 hours, mapping out my entire 2022. What I like, what I don't like, what I want to do, what I don't want to do, what my business is going to look like, what are my numbers, what team members do I need, what's the vision of where I'm trying to go, what do I hate doing? Like, man, that 3 hours, it was 9 o'clock at night. It was a long ride, but man, it was incredibly valuable to just sit down and engineer possibility. Right, Kelly? Just engineer possibility. I just sat down and I said, man, this is where I'm going. This is how I'm going to get there. This is a vision. And in 1 3-hour setting, I mapped it out. So here's the deal. How do I come in today and not be better than I was last week? When I've been exposed. See, exposure is an activator prayer. I've been exposed to so many people and so many ideas and so much good energy. Now compare and contrast that to being lazy all weekend, not spending any time on any personal development, goofing off, coming into this week, not any better than I was last week. Folks, at some point in our life, we make a decision to go pro. We leave our amateur desires behind and we make a decision to go pro. Saturday night, I was in Denver, Colorado, and I had a bad attitude. Attitude's a posture of the body, represented by physical state. Had a bad attitude because I was tired. I was frustrated. And they gave me an award. Greg Kimball gave me this big award about changing his life and being a snowplow in his life, and he put on the conference and did all these things because of me, and I'm sitting there thinking, man, I've got a bad attitude, and this dude is sitting there rewarding me for one conversation I had with him that he said changed his whole life. Then I watched these young kids get on stage and sing and rap and distribute their passion to the world, and you know what, Nick Redmond? It reactivated my prey drive, man. I went from having a bad attitude to a good attitude. If it had just been me in my hotel room, Timothy, by myself, man, I'd had a bad attitude because I walked in with a bad attitude, right? And I walked out inspired, which means to breathe life into. So I don't know where you are this week. Promise yourself that you'll get better at one thing, man. If there's something, I'm thinking of one thing I can get better at right now. And I got to put the time and energy and effort into it to get to that next level. That's the point, Jimmy. It's going to require time and investment and attention. So I'm in Virginia. I'm headed back to Tennessee this afternoon. Got a great company I'm speaking to today. And hope you have a great day, man. Everybody needs a good coach in life. Folks, a good coach can change your life. Will. If you just let them, if you just get engaged with them, if you just follow up with them, if you just stay engaged with them, they can help you, man. Let people help you play at a higher level. Let's go. Have a great day.